Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you doing? Have you ever heard about time is money? Yeah, time is important part of life. Like our energy and money, time is a finite resource. It needs to be effectively managed. That's why in this video, I like to talk about some tips and how to build better time management for study. Time management is about planning and controlling the amount of time you spend in a specific task. Most of students start out each new semester of school with high expectations. They envision themselves being successful in their studies and schoolwork, but they fail to put together a realistic plan or establish a routine that will enable them to achieve academic success. Time management for students is especially hard with the pressure of schools, projects, homework, and maybe your social life. It's easy to let the day get away from you. Here I am, Siti Usrul, as one of English education students, gonna give you some brilliant tips for your time management. And if you follow this advice, you will end up with a system for making sure every day is the best it can possibly be. Are you ready? Okay, let's get started. First, wake up early. Does waking up at 5:30 sound tough? The good news is it's easy to start. Begin by going to bed at the usual time, then wake up at 5:30 am. You may struggle at the first morning, but make sure you get up. Then go to sleep early that night and again wake up at 5:30 am the next day. After that, your body clock will reset and your new wake up time will be easy. By setting that alarm clock for the early hours of the morning, you're setting up your day to maximize your time. When you are up early, you're less and in turn, stress less. Since the body and mind are getting up for a fresh night's sleep, it's the best time to get all your complex thinking tasks out of the way so that you can be productive and set the tone for your day. Waking up early has a lot of other benefits too. For one, you're up before most other people, so it automatically helps to eliminate distractions. It also gives you the time to exercise and get some me time before all your other commitments take center stage. The second is plan ahead by creating a to-do list. Drawing up a to-do list may both seem like a groundbreaking technique, but it's one of the most powerful ways to become more productive. This gives you a set plan for the day, whether it is just a list of priorities or a full schedule for the day. Having a plan will ensure that you know what to do and when. Unless there is a pressing priority, it's important to also consider what sort of work you're in the mood to do. Do you feel creative? You may want to prioritize working on a writing assignment. Or do you feel focused? You could spend the day studying for an upcoming exam. Divide your list into things to do now and things to do later. Don't forget to set the due dates. Okay? And third, don't multitask. Avoid multitasking, which can actually decrease your productivity. Focus on one assignment at a time and zero in on the specific task and hand. Whether that's studying for an exam, reading a textbook, emailing a professor, or participating in an online forum. Arrange your tasks in order of importance. Arrange your task in order of importance and pay attention to the 3 or 4 crucial tasks that require the most effort. If you need help staying focused, then consider creating lists using project management tools such as Trello or Smartsheet to help organize tasks. If you prefer a traditional to-do list, like me, then look at the digital notebooks like Todoist, Wunderlist, or Evernote. Then concentrate on what needs to get done in the present and avoid anything too far off. It is a small assignment that you don't need to address for several weeks. Put it on your calendar to focus on when the deadline is closer. Fourth, bit of procrastination. Procrastination is the act of putting off what you should and most likely could do today. Let's face it, procrastination leads to bad study habits. A few tips to fight the temptations of procrastination. Here I have. First, start small and early. Starting a project as soon as you get it is best but not always possible. Try to breaking down your project into more manageable activities and start as early as possible. Second, start small. Choose your topic. Write a plan. Create your template. Create a section and subheadings. Write down your major ideas on a given subject, etc. These small steps will start you to thinking about your assigned work and make it less overwhelming the next time you sit down to do more. Then, work without distraction. Turn off your computer. Instant messaging programs such as Facebook, Messenger, FaceTime, Skype, Twitter, or whatever else keeps your attention away from your work. If it helps you, listen to music to keep you on track and focused. Create a playlist with plenty of songs. Try to work through the entire list. And finally, change subject regularly. Changing your focus can actually be more productive and keep you from becoming bored. Fifth tips, take breaks at the right time. This is very important. Okay, listen to me. One of the best ways to maintain your productivity over time is to take more breaks. But when is the right time to take a break? According to sleep researcher Nathaniel Clayton, our minds naturally crave breaks after every 90 minutes of intense work. Even if you don't keep a timer going, your body will tell you when you need a break by becoming hungry, sleepy, fidgeting, or losing focus. When you start feel this way, it's time to take a break. There are a few things you can do to make the most of your downtime. First, disconnect from whatever you were just working on. Step away from your desk or work environment and try to shift your brain away from your task at hand. Then, get outdoors if you can. Fresh air outdoors and natural light are energy and productivity boosters. And then, give your eyes break, okay? Give your eyes break. counteract screen or reading time by using a simple exercise called a 20-20-20. Every 20 minutes or so, stare at something at least 20 feet away from you for at least 20 seconds. Fuel with the right food. Food that are high in protein will give you a much longer boost of energy than caffeine or crabs. No. In conclusion, time management sounds like a simple concept, but it isn't. There are so many distractions in this digital age we live in. It's becoming harder for a student to master the art of time management. Of course, it doesn't mean that it's impossible to be a productive student. It just means that it will require effort on your part, effort to get rid of all studying related habits, effort to form new studying related habits, effort to keep on trying, even when you feel like you'll never focus student. So, apply the tips that I will share to you every day and you will be on your way to becoming a successful student. Moreover, you will have develop the skills and habits that will enable you to make a greater contribution to society over the long run. And I wish you all the best on this meaningful journey. Keep trying and keep practicing. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.